Project-based and problem-based learning. We have heard about these terms, no? Project-based and problem-based learning. So in this presentation, let us learn further on these terms by having this article. Okay? So the educational system as a whole is one which has experienced significant changes over the last 50 years or so. So, traditional educational models have been very teacher centered, with teachers providing direct instruction with little or no room for students' engagement, opportunities, or empowerment in their own learning. Over the last 10 years, the traditional classroom model has changed dramatically with a shift in the model of content delivery. One of the most prominent themes in K 12 education currently is student centered instruction. And teachers today utilize a myriad of student centered learning strategies to equip, prepare, and produce students capable of success after graduation. Okay, so the benefits of a student-centered approach to learning. A student-centered approach varies greatly from the traditional teacher-centered instruction model. In a student-centered approach to learning, classroom move from direct instruction to a more community-driven environment, one which supports students' empowerment, conversations, critical thinking skills, independence, and problem solving techniques. In a student centered classroom, the change begins with the teacher. So, student centered learning strategies do require and involve students in the overall planning process, implementation, and assessment. As educators continue to refine and hone their instructional practices, here are several strategies for implementing a student centered classroom. Okay, so the project based learning and problem based learning. Teachers have their own educational jargon, and oftentimes you will hear PBL used in the teacher discussion. So, two learning strategies being implemented more often are project based learning and problem based learning. In a project based learning, students work on longer tasks that culminate in the creation of an original presentation or a product. So, in this in this learning strategy, this learning strategy depends heavily on students' collaboration, communication, and creativity, with the teacher serving as just a facilitator for students' work and progress. So, on the other hand, the problem based learning includes shorter projects that examine a current problem and, through definition, research, and causes of the problem, students collaboratively evaluate solutions to the chosen problem, solve the problem, or report potential solutions and or findings. So both of these learning strategies utilize relevant real life connections to the outside world, providing students valuable experience with problem solving and critical thinking opportunities that will behoove them after graduation.